There's about an acre of land beside Old Fort Park that might look like a bunch of random weeds and flowers, but it's actually the result of over 2 years of work and planning.
We're at the Pollinator plot at Old Fort Park. It's a project we started a few years ago in response to some kind of community request, which we were happy to oblige.
First step of this project was the process of preparing the soil for native plants by clearing out Bermuda grass and other invasive plants.
So in any restoration or installation effort, you have to absolutely prepare the site. The chances of invasive species being in there, these are vigorous plants that come out first and leave late and take over.
The next step was to get the right mix of seeds.
In a pollinator plot, depending on the seed species, you need certain requirements, growing conditions. This is a good spot for your sun-loving species, which we have a lot of. So the seed mix that we selected is compatible with this site. It gets full sun all day for the most part, except for here under the trees, and we have a separate mix for that.
This plot is now in its first growth year. Right now there's a lot of flowers, but over the years there will be more of a mix of grasses and other plants.
Some of the things we put in, well, a lot of forbs, a lot of wildflowers, and we will add native grasses as we go along. Actually, I've already added a few native grasses to kind of recreate a truly diverse system.
It's definitely worth taking a walk by this spot as it's doing what it's intended to do, which is to attract animals and insects that are essential to the healthy environment.
As we watch the pollinators come in, which we have been seeing a lot of that. Earlier I saw monarch caterpillars on the milkweed. I'm seeing goldfinches come in, a lot of skippers, other kind of butterflies, a lot of native bees I've seen out here now, species that were not here before. So in short, if you build it, they will come.
Even though this plot looks kind of wild, there is a process to help keep it healthy and maintained.
Bush hogging, and we hope to incorporate prescribed fire at some point. That will keep those things in place. So management, once those routines are established, is much less than, again, mowing every 2 weeks.
While Murfreesboro Parks and Rec wants the community to enjoy this thriving spot, they do have a few requests.
As these flowers come in and we know that they're pretty and you want to pick them, they are not for us. They're for the wildlife. We're trying to support our declining pollinator species, and as hard as it is to resist, we would ask that you please refrain from picking the flowers if you can.
Outdoor Murfreesboro encourages anyone to make their own pollinator plot and are willing to help you get started.
It's something that maybe not you would want to do this big in your yard, but if you ever wanted to do just a small portion of your yard with this type of thing, I'm happy to guide that effort, suggest potential resources and strategies to do it.
This plot is just another way Murfreesboro Parks and Rec works hard to preserve our natural resources in a city that's growing by the day. For more information on this and many other projects, visit murfreesboroparks.com. For City TV, Michael Lynn White.